Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I've never done a video like this and it kind of seems like older sister vibes, which I'm so here for. I am going to be talking about businesses, which is something I tend to stay away from just because I feel like these days people don't really take what I do seriously, which is fine, but at the end of the day it's still a small business. I'm self-employed. A lot of people my age are self-employed, working from home, and we're all looking for productivity tips on how to stay productive and handle and juggle everything at once, and that is why I'm so excited to do this video, which is why I'm excited to announce that I am partnering with Regions Bank to bring you guys this video today. Regions Bank is actually working with small businesses to kind of handle the finances so they have more time to do things that they actually want to do and to do the things they love. So when I moved into this house, something I knew I wanted to be able to do would be to have a space where I can keep my work and then keep my life. To separate work and life. This is my #1 tip for you guys. The problem with being self-employed or running your own business is you can do it all from basically your cell phone, which is dangerous because you can do it from the couch, you can do it from your bed, and it's kind of hard to disconnect from everything else. But when you have that space separating from work, it's really important because you can kind of check out. It's just the best for your mental health. The Business Insight platform is really helpful. It helps you balance business things, financial things, life things. They're helpful. I found them really useful, and I think you guys can find them really useful as well. But you can have your space be something as small as a desk. It's just having that space that's dedicated to work that's so important. Coffee shop even, you know, like go to a coffee shop. That way it's not even like in on your personal space. The next tip is that organization is everything. I am typically a type A person, but the problem with that is also I'm a very organized chaos kind of person. Does that make sense? Is it possible to be both? Because that's me. This doesn't necessarily mean your space has to be clean. You just need to know where everything is. And personally for me, when it comes to finances, I keep hard copies of all of my receipts and everything that I'll need for like taxes in a box. And then I also like to have everything online. Something that Regions Bank offers is you have your statements available online 24/7. So if you do need to like highlight certain things, like this was a business expense, this was a business expense, you have that access. So you can have all your stuff, you know, hard copies, but then you can also have everything online. The next tip I have for you guys is to give certain days certain tasks. I talk with my hands so much. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry about that. Basically, I'm going to give you guys an example of like what I do personally, and I would love to hear from you guys below on how you break everything down. But on Mondays, I typically use as a filming day. Tuesday, I usually try to schedule more meetings on, you know, certain things that I'm working on with certain people, management calls, all that stuff will be Tuesday. Wednesday is typically shooting Instagrams and stuff like that. Still doing a lot of emails. Thursday is kind of up in the air, and then on Friday are the more financial days. Honestly, I've always been really into finances. I'm a nerd like that. Like, okay, here's all the money that I've spent. Here's all the receipts from this past week. Let's manage those. And then also payday. Can I get an amen for payday? Payday's the best day. Payday usually comes on Friday, and Fridays are the best days because you can actually utilize quick deposit, which, I mean, don't we all love having quick access to our money when we get it? Like, that's goals. I mean, who doesn't want to see that money in the bank account? When you're as a small business, you have people to pay, other things to buy for your business. So that is something that I find very useful and something that you can actually utilize. So that's just an example of like what I kind of break down my schedule as. I would love to hear if you guys have a certain way of organizing everything. You know, some days might not necessarily go the way I plan, but it's just nice to kind of have that. It's like a nice idea, you know? The biggest tip that I have for you guys is to set attainable, and I cannot stress this enough, attainable goals for the day, the month, and the year. You guys, there is nothing that feels better than setting a goal every single day that you are going to achieve a certain thing and crossing that off the list. Name something that's better. I'll wait because I can't imagine anything being better than that. Along with this, it's also really important to know what you can take on and how much work you can say yes to. It's really important to remind myself that attainable goals. Sarah, come on, let's do this, especially if you're saving for something in particular. My monthly goals, obviously, like paying certain things like bills and stuff, that could be weekly or monthly, but you guys, let's talk about the yearly goals. If you are saving for something big, so for example, when I purchased this house, I had a goal that I wanted to reach X amount by the end of the year, which is really, really good to have that mentality. And the thing that is really, really useful that Regions Bank offers for small businesses is budget calculator. Honestly, no one likes to hear the word budget, but budgeting is so important, especially if you are self-employed. I've learned this year more than anything is you never know what's gonna happen next month, and you need to always kind of have like a safety fund, but also you need something to always fall back on. So if you have that luxury, save. And having a budget calculator helps you do that, because say I want to see X amount by the end of the year, and they'll help you show you the amount that you'll need to save and budget for in order to save X amount. Budgeting is so important, and I think we're all kind of really realizing it in 2020, am I right? The next tip that I have for you guys is to make priority lists. Hear me out. Time is money. Time is money. I am such a big, like, I hate when people waste my time. I hate wasting time. It stresses me out. Is anyone else like that? Or when you kind of make your own schedule and you're working from home, it's so easy to get sidetracked. The hardest part, I think, about being self-employed and running your own business is having the ability to say no, and I need to get something done. You have to have that self-discipline, because you gotta make money, you know what I mean? You know, you want to do the more fun things, but you also have to do the things that are gonna make you money. Something that I find really helpful, Regions Bank has a green print feature, which basically you can meet up with a banker. They will look at your money. They're gonna help you create a personalized financial plan. Like, that's something that we're not gonna want to do. We might not be well informed enough to do it. You know, you can kind of give that responsibility to someone else, focusing on creating a plan. That plan's already created for you, and you can spend it doing things, the things that you actually want to do, because like I said, time is money. That's the T. Okay, so the next tip is ask for help when you need it. This is something I'm not the best at. I love to pile on as much as possible, and then I end up being that meme with, like, you know, dog that's sitting in a room and it's all on fire and he's like, I'm fine, everything's fine. That's me. I think it's kind of a strength to be able to admit when you need help. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard to admit that. And if you're at that point in your business and your work life that you are good at asking for that, I applaud you, because I'm not the best. I can't do it all. And for me, it's like an embarrassment almost. Like, I am just too embarrassed to admit when I can't do it all. Some really interesting feature that Regions Bank offers is cash flow management. It kind of helps you with things that you're not necessarily the best at. Like, for example, I mean, I will be the first one to admit this. I am not intelligent when it comes to retirement planning. I need to be, and I realize, like, I'm not gonna be oh my god, I thought it was 30? Oh my god, I'm 27, guys, chill. I am not gonna be 27 forever, and I need to start saving for retirement. They're helping handle it now, so I don't have to worry about it in the future, and that's just amazing. So those are all the tips that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Owning a business every day is a new learning process, and no business is going to follow the same plan, you know what I mean? And I think that's something really important to remind yourself, that as one business grows this way, another might grow this way. Don't compare yourself. Comparing is a thief of all joy, and that's the tea on that. I would love to hear your guys' tips below. If you guys have any questions on anything I discussed, please let me know in the comments below. And then also, like I said, if you have any tips, we love to hear them. And until next time, I will talk to you all later. Thank you so much, Regions, for sponsoring today's video. And until next time, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye!